As many know, Marcus Aurelius was the emperor of Rome from 121 to 180 before Christ. During his rule, Aurelius found the time to write a series of autobiographical texts, now known as the Meditations, which are considered one of the greatest works of philosophy. That's why in this video, we'll be using some of his wisdom as motivation to talk about 10 things we should do to wake up early. Before we dive in, please check your subscription. This video is of paramount importance, even for those who already wake up early. Rest assured you will take something valuable from these topics. And as usual, don't be weak. Stay until the end. Number 1. Discover your ikigai. As Marcus Aurelius once noted, everything from a horse to a vine has a purpose. So what purpose were you specifically created for? Ikigai is a Japanese concept of well-being that can add more beauty to your mornings. It's defined as the reason why you wake up in the morning, essentially your life's purpose. Marcus Aurelius believed that each of us has a unique purpose, something we were meant to fulfill. It's our responsibility to live up to that purpose, because it's what motivates us to get out of bed every morning. Your ikigai can encompass a wide range of possibilities: a long-forgotten hobby, a new skill you're eager to develop, or anything that genuinely excites you and gives you a compelling reason to start your day. The most effective way to uncover your ikigai is by posing a straightforward question to yourself. If I had more time, what could I engage in? You might come up with multiple answers, so opt for the one that ignites the most excitement within you. Is it something you can dive into before your day officially begins, while the world is still peaceful and you have ample time to pursue this activity that fills you with enthusiasm? Over time, this practice will help you foster meaningful social connections, engage in positive challenges, alleviate stress, maintain physical fitness, nurture your creativity, and keep the specter of depression at bay. You need to provide yourself with a compelling reason to rise each morning, something that genuinely excites you. Number 2. Prepare yourself for mornings. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, all our efforts must be directed toward an end, where we will act in vain if it is not the right end. Becoming a morning person requires more effort than just setting the alarm for 5 a.m. and hoping for the best. People who have decided to make the most of their mornings not only have a routine for when they wake up, but also before they go to bed. While you don't have control over your consciousness while you sleep, you definitely have control over your evening activities that will get you out of bed the following morning. You can start by minimizing the time you spend watching TV and using your phone before bedtime, and by keeping everything ready for the morning. For example, if you plan to go to the gym, lay out your workout clothes before going to bed. By preparing your clothing the night before, you save energy the next day. If you exercise in the mornings, it will be tough to skip a workout when your gym clothes and sneakers are at the foot of your bed when you wake up. This is a 2-minute exercise that will save you energy in the morning. You can also use your evening time to resolve any unresolved issues. Having unresolved issues will not only have your mind racing before you go to sleep, but also lead to waking up stressed out. It's better to spend whatever time is needed to resolve any issues before you go to bed. This will help your focus as you get into your morning routine. By making small sacrifices, you can be on your way to becoming a morning person and squeezing the most out of your day to be more productive. Number 3. Steer clear of morning distractions. As Marcus Aurelius advises, channel every minute of your morning like a Roman, like a true individual, by focusing solely on the task at hand and liberating yourself from all other diversions. Some mornings, you wake up feeling as though you're being tugged in countless directions. Typically, distractions of all kinds vie for your attention: an array of unread emails, the allure of a fresh episode from your favorite TV series, the incessant ringing of your phone, incoming text messages, a sink full of unwashed dishes, unpaid gas and electric bills, and the list goes on. No matter how early you rise, distractions will come your way. There might be days when you're convinced that the universe is conspiring to hinder your pursuit of anything substantial. Most often, These distractions are things that genuinely need attention, but may not necessarily align with your immediate focus at that moment. If you've chosen to greet the day early, you're doing so for a purpose, to seize the added time and engage in activities you're passionate about before being ensnared by the demands of your daily life. Number 4. Establish a consistent waking routine. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, you must construct your life step by step and be content if each step fulfills its purpose to the best of its ability, with nothing obstructing your path. If your goal is to consistently wake up early each day, you must integrate this practice seamlessly into your daily routine. You need to cultivate self-discipline, which is essentially the habit of unwavering consistency. Finding the motivation to repeat an action until it becomes second nature, yielding tangible results. As Hal Elrod emphasizes in his book, The Miracle Morning, unwavering consistency during the initial 30 days is essential for establishing this new routine. Divide this 30-day period into 3 10-day phases. Each phase presents its unique emotional hurdles and mental barriers to maintaining the newfound habit. The initial 10 days of adopting a new habit or breaking an old one can feel nearly unbearable. If your new habit is rising early, those first 10 days might unfold as follows. Oh dear, it's already morning. I don't want to get out of bed. I'm so fatigued. I crave more sleep. Where's the coffee? Followed by a press of the snooze button. The challenge for most individuals lies in their failure to recognize that these seemingly unbearable initial 10 days are merely transitory. Once you successfully navigate through this most demanding phase, you enter the second 10-day stage, which is notably more manageable. Although days 11 through 20 may not be without their challenges, they become less uncomfortable and require continued discipline and commitment on your part. By this juncture, you'll be adapting to the routine of early rising. You'll also be fostering confidence and positive associations with the benefits your habit provides. Stay the course. The third phase marks the true transformation. You transition from identifying as "I am not a morning person" to "I am a morning person." Rather than dreading the morning alarm, you'll eagerly rise and start your day when it sounds, fueled by the experience of consistently following this routine for more than 20 consecutive days, with tangible benefits becoming increasingly evident. Number 5. Be kind to yourself. As we learn from the words of Marcus Aurelius, focus on the current situation and ask why it's so unbearable. Why can't I endure it? You'll be embarrassed to answer. The truth is, our brain prioritizes instant gratification and values short-term rewards over long-term benefits, which is why 95% of people repeatedly fail to start exercise routines in the first 10 days. The problem for most people is that they don't realize that these seemingly unbearable first 10 days are only temporary. Instead, they think that it's how it will always be, telling themselves that if the new habit is so painful, it's not worth it. Which is why when we fail to wake up early on one day, we often say to ourselves that we'll start waking up early from next Monday or next month. We need to understand that our ability to keep going molds us into a disciplined and strong person. A bad day doesn't have to become a bad week, and a bad week doesn't have to become a bad year. We need to realize that the new day comes with a new life and another opportunity to be better. Don't blame yourself for waking up late today and start waking up early from tomorrow. Number 6. Practice voluntary hardships. Marcus Aurelius says we should discipline ourselves in small things and progress to things of greater value. If you have a headache, practice not cursing. Don't curse every time you have an earache. I'm not saying you can't complain, just don't complain with your whole being. Voluntary hardship means constantly testing ourselves and making life routinely uncomfortable in some way, hardening ourselves for the day we may need to live it for real. To wake up early, you can practice voluntary hardships, like placing your alarm clock far from your bedside. If it's right next to your bed, you'll shut it off or hit the snooze button. Never hit snooze. If it's far from your bed, you'll have to get up to turn it off, and by then you're already awake. Now all you have to do is stay up. Get out of the bedroom as soon as you shut off the alarm. Don't allow yourself to rationalize going back to bed. Just force yourself to leave the room, and if you have a hard time getting going in the morning, take a cold shower. You'll see how quickly it wakes you up. The cold water increases circulation in your body, which leads to a higher demand for oxygen. You'll automatically start breathing deeper, and this fights off fatigue. If you are here, thank you very much. Don't miss the chance to redefine your financial future. Grab the Path of the Prosperous Stoic ebook now. Click the link in the first pinned comment and unlock a path to lasting abundance. Keep watching. Number 7. Seek out an accountability partner. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, even mingling with individuals of strong character can help shape your life in their image. When you recognize that your objective is to rise early, having a reliable accountability partner becomes crucial in your pursuit of goals. There's one skill that rises above all others: the ability to hold yourself accountable. An accountability partner is someone who guides another person to help them honor their commitments. Your accountability partner could be a friend, family member, or colleague who has already accomplished the goal you're striving for. In such a scenario, your accountability partner will assist you in maintaining consistency with your morning commitments and monitoring your progress. When selecting a partner, aim for someone who shares your level of commitment, holds similar values, can align with your schedule, and genuinely desires to aid your success in adhering to your morning routine. An accountability relationship is consistently rewarding because knowing you'll be answerable to someone emotionally and energetically invested in your triumph keeps you on the right track, even when faced with challenges. Number 8. Reflect on mortality. It might sound weighty, but Marcus Aurelius advises us that, as it's conceivable you could depart from life at any moment, you should conduct every action and thought accordingly. Stoics routinely embrace the notion of keeping the prospect of death in mind, and you too can incorporate this practice into your daily mornings. In Stoic philosophy, there exists a term known as memento mori, which translates to remember that you will die. The one enduring truth, irrespective of wealth, success, religiosity, or philosophy, is that death awaits us all. The aim of this reminder isn't to dwell in morbidity or invoke fear, but to inspire, motivate, and provide clarity. This morning ritual will help you maintain focus on things of genuine significance: your inner principles, your home, your wealth, your fame. These are transient and can be stripped away at any moment. The sole possession that remains beyond reach is your character. It's your character that defines and guides us throughout life. A person can rise or fall based solely on the virtues or flaws of their character, and it's often this that leaves a lasting legacy. Hence, the notion of reflecting on your mortality will keep you grounded, much like Steve Jobs did each morning. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? And if you find yourself answering no on too many consecutive days, then you'll know you need to make swift changes. Number 9. Practice negative visualization. As advised by Marcus Aurelius, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself that the people you will deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they can't tell good from evil. Instead of imagining an ideal society, the Stoics see the world as it is. Negative visualization is all about keeping your expectations up front and being much more honest with yourself. What could go wrong? How could you handle such scenarios? Can you overcome or plan for them? When you prepare for the worst, you are in a better position to deal with disaster if and when it does arise. For example, you go to work and your boss is treating you badly. But since you've already visualized this scenario in the morning, you're always prepared for your boss to be difficult and uncooperative. As a result, you'll be very pleased when he unexpectedly treats you well, but even if he never does, you'll be prepared and always able to keep your cool. Visualizing negative occurrences makes you fear them less, leaves you less anxious when they happen, and mentally prepares us to deal with the crises should they come along. You'll also find yourself feeling elated on the occasions where they don't occur. Number 10. The last but not least. appreciate your life. In our concluding statement from this video, Marcus Aurelius remarks, "I owe to the gods my gratitude for having bestowed upon me good grandparents, good parents, a good sister, good teachers, and the opportunity to associate with good family members and friends, a bounty of nearly all things good." Marcus Aurelius demonstrates profound honesty and humility in acknowledging how he acquired his values and ethics, expressing deep gratitude to those who contributed to shaping his character. We can follow suit by maintaining a gratitude journal. Maintaining a gratitude journal is a straightforward practice. Gratitude need not be reserved solely for life's major milestones. The habit of gratitude commences by appreciating every positive aspect of life, recognizing that nothing is too insignificant to warrant your appreciation. Each day, select 3 to 5 things you are thankful for and record them in a notebook or journal. For instance, if you encountered a challenging day at work, focus on returning home to your family or your beloved pet, or simply acknowledge your gratitude for the gift of life itself. Cultivating gratitude before retiring to bed not only guarantees a restful night's sleep, but also provides compelling reasons to awaken with confidence, prepared to face the new day's challenges. If you've stayed with me until here, I need to know that you've been strong. Comment "Dare me" so I can see you. I'll try to respond to everyone. Check your channel subscription. Become a member and support us even more. For your attention, my sincere thanks. Stay with the Creator.